done let me out. They done called my name. They done read the 4 chapters. Now I'm back. I've been born again. Master, hit the switch. Igor, he's alive!
Okay, I think we start well the game. We had a plan to force them to play maybe 5-on-5 half court, because we know like habit when we play, especially away against Alst, they have habit to steal ball, to run in transition, to take big 3-point shots. So we had the goal to match up correctly that team, and I think we did that really well the first part of the game. After sure to the second quarter, if I tell you that we give the opportunity to that team to enter in the game and to come back in the game with the offensive boards. I know it was hard, especially when they played Toffee and Young, especially without Beguet. And with the turnover that gave layup to that team. That's all, I think. And after that, my big problem is not that. I know that we'll have a hard beginning of season. We know that. But my problem in the second half, it's our attitude. Finally, after 30 minutes, and they play with a very small lineup, with Thompson to the 4th spot. And with all the respect that I have with Thompson, that is a really good player. I think we gave 2 times the ball inside to Derek, and we create something great. We knew that they will probably gonna trap on that situation, but I think we forgot. I had 5 chicken without egg, you know. That run rush, and like that. After sure we're not in great shape. We start to be tired, and we keep rest, not in offense, not on the bench. We keep rest defensively, and they start to play easy one-on-one. What that means, we have to make the effort to help, and on that rotation, we start to give easy 3-point shot. That's all.
What happened with Beguet?
I don't know exactly. He twisted his ankle, and he tried, but he was not able to play.
They twisted it during the game?
Yes. After 4 minutes, because he played 5 minutes, right? And he played really well the first 5 minutes, really well.
How do you explain that attitude? Is that because the players don't know each other? They don't know enough?
Well, that is a part, but do you think that because the chemistry in the team it's not good enough, that we have to? No, that for sure. And that happened in pre-season too, when we can play really well some moments, but immediately we have small problem. Nobody has. Can you imagine that maybe the only guys that sprint again, stop the transition with foul and all the thing was Andre Riddick, 40 years old. That is something to discuss together. We will grow up, but in some point that we have to be focused for sure. Me and the players.
Don't you think that you missed as well a real point guard today?
Today we miss a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay.
Today I don't think. But for sure some game we will need. We will miss that. But Jorn will come back really soon.
Jorn?
Yes.
Jorn, okay. Really?
Maybe next week.
Are you serious? No.
No, it's a joke.
Okay. So you don't expect him before next year, or?
We don't know. Okay, we don't know.
And Garbage?
Dandridge out until January.
No replacement?
Right now, no.
Do you think it could be positive to lose the first game here in Alos for the new players? I mean,
I don't know if lose is positive. What I know that sometimes that type of defeat normally you have to use. You know, to read how you lose that game, to take a lot of less, and to be better. Right now we have that goal. I think each game we want to improve our game, our collective, but if we're not able to correct, especially for me the most important thing, that means desire, attitude, you know, that aggressiveness, it will be really hard. And it's that we have to change first. Especially when we are a little in trouble.
Obviously very happy. Anytime you can beat a team like Charleroi, you're pleased. So I'm happy with the effort the guys gave. And you know, this team coming in, you're not sure how we're going to do from game to game, but hopefully as we go through the season we'll get more stable and stable as it goes. But a couple questions I think that maybe some people have about our team were kind of answered today, a little bit anyway. I'm sure it will be an issue at times. One was, can Chris Young and John Toffee play together? And everybody talks about how they're going to play defense, and my question is, how are you going to defend them when they play together? You know, there's two sides to that, and John is very mobile on defense, so I thought that showed that can be done. It's something we believed all along that could happen. And then the other is point guard position. Of course, we don't have Jorn anymore, so how are we going to do? And we try to recruit a lot of guys that can handle the ball if Derek had to go off the court, and I think they showed that we have multiple people that can handle the ball. So those were two big questions, and I think we answered those, and at least for the time. I'm sure we'll have moments when it won't look as good, but today it worked. So I'm happy with the win, and of course, you know, you need to win your home games in this league, and we were able to do that tonight. But on the other side, we were completely healthy. We had everybody. If we missed 3 or 4 players like they're missing right now, the result would probably be the reverse.
your team is already playing the way you would like.
Oh no, we have a long way to go. I mean, the main thing is the stability of it, because we can look, you know, bad. We're improving as we go. We looked much better this week, I thought, than we did last week in Ostend. But when you have a team, I think we have a lot of potential. The risk, of course, is when you have 3 rookies, when are they going to hit the wall? You know, when is it going to go bad for them, and how are they going to react? And that's going to happen, you know, sometime. And how they deal with it, how quickly, not only they deal with it, but we deal with it as a team. And then will determine how well we do this year and how long those dips last. They're going to come, and it's just a matter of, do they all come at the same time? Do they come at different times? How's the balance look? But, you know, when you're playing okay and you're winning games, you just want to do that as long as possible, you know, of course. Wim, I see you over there.
Yeah, traditional.
Do you have a question?
Of course.
Do you have a question for me, Wim?
Did we see today the champion?
Well, that's your question.
Yeah.
Well, I think when Charleroi gets healthy, they'll be very good. Oh, you mean us? Are you talking about us?
Yeah, both teams maybe.
No, I mean, last year we beat Ostend by a lot of points, but the team we played before Christmas was a different team than we saw at the end, because they changed 4 or 5 players. So, you know, ask me again in January, February, and let's see what everybody looks like and how healthy everybody is. But, you know, if the semifinals started tomorrow and we were in it, maybe we'd have a chance. But they're not going to start tomorrow.
I guess you're rather happy with the fact that you have 5 and nearly 6 players with double figure.
I think it's a real strength, yeah. I think it's going to be different guys. We'll have different leading scorers. Last game, I think it was Ravio and Anderson. I don't know who it was today, Toffee, and I don't know who was our second leading scorer, Thompson. I don't know. But, you know, it's going to be like that all year for it. I think it's one of our strengths. And as long as those guys are happy in those roles and continue like the coach says, the whole thing is you got to want to work hard. You want to work together. And it's very frustrating when guys don't do that. But, you know, sometimes guys are going to play less minutes and other guys are going to play better. And how they deal with that and how they accept that will determine how well we play.